The UFC is back with a fight night this weekend, and we've got a main event in the bantamweight division. We've got number 5 ranked Song Yadong going against number 7 Deiveson Figueiredo. Now this is a fun matchup. Two guys who are in and out of the top 5. You know, sometimes Figueiredo's been in the top 5, then it's swapped around. Now Song's been in the top 5. You know, these guys are top 5 fighters, but minimum their space in this division is that 5 spot. I mean, Song's got good wins, Deiveson Figueiredo's wins, but these guys have fought the best of the best. But you know how we're going to do it here. We're going to talk about Song, who's on the left. We're going to talk about Deiveson on the right. So let's get into Song Yadong. Ranked number 5 bantamweight. His record, 22 wins, 9 losses and 1 draw. He's got 9 KOs, 3 subs and 7 first-round finishes. Impressive, to be fair, for Song Yadong. Song, I've watched him since the Cheeto fight. I think that was back in 2020. Song's just fun to watch. He always brings it. He's always game. You know what you're going to get with a Song Yadong fight. You're going to get a fun, entertaining matchup. But some of his good wins, he beat Henry Cejudo, Ricky Simone, Marlon Moraes when Marlon Moraes was good. And obviously he got a split win over Chito Vera back in that 2020. Really fun fight that one is. But his losses, lost to Sean O'Malley last time out, Peter Yan, so 2 former champions there, Corey Sanhagen, once again a top 3 guy, and then obviously Carl Phillips was a bit of a slip up. Song should have never lost that one. But what Song does good is his boxing and his kicking game. Both the kick to the body for Song is always a big weapon for him. His hands, he's got power. He's one of these who can knock you out with any punch, especially that uppercut against Marlon Moraes. That come out of nowhere and starched him out cold. Very, very good for Song Yadong. Do I think he can win this one? I think it's a 50-50 matchup. I think both guys are kind of in that same position where are they good enough to be in title contention? But then, you know, they're beating everyone outside the top 10. So they're definitely better than... They're in top 10 guys, but they're not there to get the title contentions, but they're not also a journeyman level where, you know, they're just there to get beat. They've been proving it. These guys have been up against the newcomers and beat them. Obviously, like Ricky Simone was on a roll, put against Song Yadong beats him. And they always are there for, if a former champion, you know, like Sean O'Malley, for example. Sean O'Malley fought Song Yadong. Now he's going against Ayman Zahabi. But these guys are the championship level fighters, and then when they lose the title, these are the guys who they're bouncing back from. But good guys. I think keys for victory here for Song. Keep it on the feet. I think he's definitely faster than Deiveson. I wouldn't say he's got more power than Deiveson. We know Deiveson Figueiredo is a huge power puncher, but I think speed is going to come into it. Song being the younger guy, Song's still, I think he's 28, 29, or maybe 30, around that age. He's still very young. His whole UFC career has been very young. I don't think we've even seen the best of Song Yadong yet. But that's what I think. Let's go on to Deiveson Figueiredo, ranked number 7 at bantamweight. Record 25 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. 9 KOs, 9 submissions, and 11 first-round finishes. Impressive stuff there for Figueiredo. Like I said, he is a finisher. He's got power. He's got jiu-jitsu. He can do all of it. But his career is kind of split into 2. So I'll go from, he's a former 2-time flyweight champion. You know, probably one of the best flyweights we've ever had. You know, his wins at flyweight, Brandon Moreno, Alex Perez, Joseph Benavidez, Tim Elliott, and this one is the standout win. Alexandre Pantoja. You know, look at what Pantoja's done since being beat by Figueiredo. Went on this absolute run. Yes, he lost the title in a bit of a fluke way, but he'll bounce back. I'm sure of it. Pantoja is one of the best. So having Pantoja on your record is just elite. And then also he lost twice at flyweight to Brandon Moreno. But now let's talk about his bantamweight career. His bantamweight wins, he beat Chito Vera. Chito Vera's a tough guy. I think he was the first guy to ever drop Chito Vera. He submitted Cody Garbrandt. I know Cody's not as good as what he was, but regardless, that's a former champion right there. Rob Font, when he debuted in the bantamweight division, beat him as well. You know, good names there. His losses, lost to Peter Yan, former champion, Corey Sanhagen, a top 3 guy, and Umar Nurmagomedov. I think that was last time out. He beat some 14th ranked guy Jackson as well. But the Umar one as well, Umar's number one contender. Umar is the number one ranked guy, I believe, or second. Yeah, he's second because Marob's number one. But, he's lost to the best of the best in bantamweight, and he's beaten some good guys. So, keys for victory here for Deiveson. I think same thing. I think it's going to be very a stand-up matchup. I think who has better grappling and stuff, it's definitely Figueiredo. Figueiredo, from moving up, he's very strong. He's got that power. The weight cut to flyweight was too much for him, hence why he's come up to bantam. But in the Peter Yan fight, had Peter Yan hurt in the last round. He dropped Chito Vera. He had Rob Font hurt. This guy is a serious operator when it comes to the feet and on the ground. The jiu-jitsu's there. He's more well-rounded than Song, but I think in this fight, age will be the factor. Figueiredo's, I think he's late 30s, early 40s. I think this is how it's going to go. I think Song will be more faster, got more stamina, everything like that. I think Song Yadong will win by a decision, but I think this is going to be a very entertaining matchup. I think we're in for a treat. Maybe fight of the year. Well, a contention for fight of the year. I think it's going to go back and forward. Both guys like to have a brawl. So we're in for a treat here, guys. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to drop a comment, subscribe, like, all that business. And I'll catch you in a bit.